The Stoics believe that the universe is being directed by a thing called the Logos, that what's best according to the Logos could subjectively look like it's bad for you, but it's not. As Marcus Aurelius says, what's good for the hive is good for the bee. This could be sickness, poverty, hardships, even death. And we should be accepting of whatever happens, because it was ordered for you. Just like a doctor orders sick patients to get fresh air or take certain remedies, the Logos ordered a struggle for you. You can go with it, or you can fight it. Stoics use the analogy that we're all like dogs tied to a cart. The leash is long enough to give us some leeway, but too short to allow us to go wherever we please. The Stoic founder Zeno wrote, when a dog is tied to a cart, if it wants to follow, it is pulled and follows, making its spontaneous acts coincide with necessity. But if the dog does not follow, it will be compelled in any case. So it is with men too. Even if they don't want to, they will be compelled to follow what is destined. If we go with the path that we're destined for, we're going to be able to smell the flowers and enjoy it. If we don't, we'll just be dragged along anyway and face hardship after hardship. I agree that we have a set destiny to follow, that we don't really have free will to choose what our destiny is. But where I differ is I do think we have free will to decide how far we'll go along the path. This Carlos Castaneda quote encapsulates it for me. The course of a warrior's destiny is unalterable. The challenge is how far he can go and how impeccable he can be within those rigid bounds. For me, you aren't destined to succeed in your destiny. Destiny only gives you the path. You can ignore it, but eventually you will be put on that path, whether you want to be or not. The job you get is determining how far along the path you'll go. I also feel that the closer we get to our destiny, the more smoothly things flow. Or rather, the more we flow with what happens. The closer we are to destiny, the better we recognize that the obstacles being put in our path provide us a new path to take. And this is also part of our journey. This is what I feel about destiny. But what about you? Do you think that there's a certain path that we're destined for, or do we have a choice in the matter?